What's up, everybody? My name is Adi, and today we're going to learn how to solve an equation for two different variables. And I had lots of trouble learning this when I did, and I don't want you to. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible so everyone understands it. So when doing this, we're going to use two different methods, elimination and substitution. We're going to start off with substitution because I believe it's a little easier, but we're going to go through them and make sure that they're easy for you. Alrighty, so let's start with substitution. So the first step for substitution is you have to take one of the equations. In this case, I'm going to take the first equation, and you need to isolate either x or y. In this video, we're going to isolate x, and so yeah, let's just get to it. So we're going to do equation number 1, and so to isolate x, we need to subtract y from both sides, 2y from both sides. So let's just write the equation real quick. So we need to subtract 2y from each side. So minus 2y, and then boom. 4x equals negative 2y plus 8. And then we need to divide everything by 4 to isolate x. So by 4, and then boom. X equals negative half y plus 2. Now that we've isolated x, we need to take this and substitute it into either equation number 1 or 2. So I say that we go equation number 2 to mix it up a little. So 5 times negative 1 over 2y plus 2 plus 3y equals 9. And let's just do a little 2 there. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's just solve for y now, because then we could get the y variable. And so minus 5 over 2y plus 2, plus 10. Oh, that tricked me there. Plus 3y equals 9. And now since there's 2 y's on one side of the equation, we just add those together. 3y plus negative 5 over 2y plus 10 equals 9. And so 3 minus 5 over 2y. That's a little difficult for me. So what I'm going to do is a little trick here. I transform 3 into 6 over 2. So 6 over 2 minus 5 over 2y is equal to 1 over 2y. So now let's rewrite the equation. 1 over 2y plus 10 equals 9. So now we need to subtract 10 from each side. And now 1 over 2y equals negative 1. And so now it should be fairly simple. We just multiply each side by 2 to isolate y entirely. Oh, I wrote y there. And boom, we've gotten our y variable. Y equals negative 2. Now you're probably wondering, Audie, we've gotten the y variable. How do we get the x variable? And to do that, we need to take our y variable and substitute it into either one of our equations. So let's do number 1. So since we're substituting y equals negative 2 into number 1, it's 4x plus 2 times negative 2. But that's a little off the page there. Let me just move it a little down. Yeah, so 4x plus 2 times negative 2 equals 8. And so 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, because 2 times 2 is 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, equals 8. Okay, now that we've got this equation, we need to add both sides by 4 to isolate the x and the constant attached to x. So we just need to plus 4 plus 4. That becomes 4x equals 12. Now it's simple. We just divide the constant, which is 4, divided by 4. And now x equals 3. And voila, we did it. The answer to this equation is 3, negative 2. Okay, now that we've finished substitution, let's learn about elimination. So to do elimination, you need to find the common multiple between two of the variables from different equations. And so in this case, we're going to work with 4x from the first equation and 5x from the second equation. So the common multiple for 4 and 5 is 20. And so what you need to multiply 4 by to get 50? 5. So we're going to take the first equation, multiply by 5, and boom, you have to multiply the entire equation by 5. So now you get 20x plus 2 times 5 is 10. 10y equals 8 times 5, 40. And the second equation, what do you multiply by 5 to get 20? 4. So you multiply the second equation by 4, and it becomes 20x plus 12y, that's equals 36. And we can label these as different equations. That's the third, this is the fourth. And so now we take the third equation and subtract it by the fourth equation. That may sound complicated, but really isn't. All you do is 20x minus 20x. 20x minus 20x is 0. So if we just draw a line like this, 20x minus 20x equals 0. So 0 plus 10y minus 12y is minus 12y. I mean minus 2y, sorry. Equals 40 minus 36, which is 4. Okay, so now we've got the equation. Negative 2y equals 4. So we need to divide both sides by negative 2 to isolate y and get the answer to the y variable. And then y equals, negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. And 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. So y equals negative 2. Okay, so now that we've got our y variable, we could use this to get our x variable. So we need to take the y variable and substitute it into equations 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's substitute it into 3, just for a change. So 20x, plus 10 times negative 2 equals 40. 20x minus 20 equals 40. Okay, so now we need to isolate the x variable. So add both sides by 20. 20x equals 60. And then divide both sides by 20. X equals 3. So we've gotten our answer. 3, negative 2. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned about how to solve an equation with two different variables. I had lots of difficulty when I learned this, and I didn't want you to. So that's why I'm recording this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'm sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends so that more people can learn and it boosts my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.